YouTube Tuesday from Barnabas Junction, brought to you in association with the Model Railway YouTube Community Group, MRYCG, connecting the Model Railway community together. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. Just search for MRYCG. I hope you can all hear me. I'm trying to get things to work properly. It's been a while since I've done this, so things aren't working 100%. So give me a moment. Right, hang on. Bloody microphones. Welcome everybody, welcome. Sorry about that little bit of feedback right at the very beginning. Right, just adjusting the microphone. Is it coming through clearly? I'm just going to check my own stream. The microphone. Is it coming through clearly? I'm just going to check my own stream. I think it is. That'll do. Unfortunately, the microphone on the webcam, I haven't managed to configure for some reason. It's decided not to work, so I'm having to use the microphone within the PC. So it should hopefully be okay. Apologies for that from the very beginning. I'm so unprepared and so out of touch of doing this. It's been such a long time since we've had the show. But for those of you who may have not read the description to this video, today, Tuesday, but it's actually tomorrow, March the 6th, marks the 1-year anniversary of this show. The very first actual episode, official series episode, was first broadcast on this first Tuesday in March 2018. That's 1 year ago. And how far has the community gone since then? It's exploded. I'm not saying that I had any part in it, but I may have just had a little tiny bit in helping you guys out there get to know each other, get to know the community between the really amateur, the total novice, which I was, to the very expert modelers like Everard Junction, Dean Park Station, and many more. They're just the two. Obviously, they're straight at the top head. They're the most prominent two, in my opinion. Out there, there are loads more that have come on the scene in the last 12 months that have absolutely blown my YouTube subscriptions away. I can't keep up with them. There is that many. So I thought what we'd do is we'd come together, see each other again in this live YouTube Tuesday show. It is Tuesday. Got that one right for a change. I did actually make a mistake one day of broadcasting it on the wrong day. That is one of the episodes, so if you can find that, feel free to have a look through. You'll see there on the screen in front of you the YouTube Tuesday playlist on my channel, Barnabas Junction. And as I say, this is brought to you in association with the Model Railway YouTube community group, MRYCG. If any of you don't know what that is, and I'm very surprised if you don't, then just Google MRYCG. All the information is there for you to find. Videos, social media, pictures, people who have been associated with the channel, retailers that have come on board and supported the channel. Without all of you lot that have been out there, MRYCG wouldn't be where it is today. Thank you to every single one of it. It's not just the admins that make the group MRYCG, it's the creators and the supporters, the followers, the likers, those that enjoy the hobby, that make it what it is today. So it's quite a lot of things that have taken place over the last week or so. We've had the first birth anniversary of MRYCG group being created, which was on the 1st of March. We've got this today, which is the anniversary of the very first official series episode, Series 1, Episode 1, that was launched as of the first Tuesday in March, which was the 6th of March last year. It's the 5th of March this year. So it would officially be tomorrow, but tomorrow's a Wednesday, so that doesn't work out. And also, I was thinking of going live last Tuesday, because that was the official launch of the pilot episode of YouTube Tuesday, but it wasn't actually called YouTube Tuesday, the pilot episode. It was called something else, and I'm not going to repeat it because it turned out it was quite it wasn't quite right, we'll put it that way. So if you watch the pilot episode, you may find out why. So I'm going to go have a look in the chat. As you might see just below me here, you can see yourselves in the chat. Those in blue are my moderators for this evening. We do have Valleybrook Model Railway, and we do have DJ Model Railway. Thank you both of you for joining us. Jeff Reedman and Jumble Lane will try his best to join in also as soon as possible, if he isn't already. If he is, I've skimmed through and missed him. So apologies if you're already here. So let's have a look who we've got here today. Wow, loads of you chatting away already. We've got Beatenhoff Junction, Jordan, New Durham Junction's here, yeah, DJ Model Railway. Oh yes, Jeff is there. I've seen him saying good evening right at the beginning. Beatenhoff Junction, small local bar guy. Hello to you all, good evening and welcome to the stream. Graham Alex, Vintage 80s Loft Model Railway, thank you. Where's he been? He's saying yes indeed, where have I been? Where has YouTube Tuesday been? Piccadilly Model Railway, John Warner, thank you for joining us. Good evening to you. You don't know if you've actually seen this stream before, but welcome if you haven't. If you have not come across the previous streams that were out last year, starting from the 5th of March 2018, you can see on the screen that way, just there on the screen, you can see the playlist which is on my channel. There are the pilot episode followed by further 7 episodes. There were actually supposed to be 10, but due to personal circumstances and problems, I ended up having to cut the series short, unfortunately, but it was a big success and a lot of people really enjoyed it. Good evening to Swindon Junction, Valleybrook, wishing happy birthday to MRYCG and YouTube Tuesday. Model Railway tips and reviews, evening to you. Just got in from work. Oh, it's Chris from West Hill Wagon Works. Great to see you here, mate. Great to see you indeed. You might recognise all this. Yes, it's OBS, just like yourselves. I've been playing about with it. I've been using it a lot in the past, but I've been playing about with a few little tweaks, and come up with this little thing, as you see all around me. So it's up for improvements, and I know you're quite up on it yourself. So, oh, we got Dave Class 47. If anyone does not know who Dave Class 47, that is Dean Park, the one and only Dave Watson of Dean Park. Who else? LA Junction, good evening to you. It's his birthday as well, so come on everybody, let's wish him a big happy birthday also. Many happy returns to yourself. Do not need to put your age in, as age is only a number. This is a hobby for everybody, young and old, and those in between as well. Yes, Valley Brooks just put the abbreviations of the original title of the pilot episode. Thank you very much for putting that. I didn't want to say it, but never mind. LNR 1964, hi and good evening to you. Thank you for joining this 1 year anniversary of YouTube Tuesday. I'm not sure how long we're going to be on air for. I'm probably looking around the 1 hour mark, but we'll see how it goes. I'm just suffering from a very stiff neck at the moment. I can't look upwards, so if I keep leaning forward, that's because I'm trying to position myself so I can look properly. I think I've stretched me. In fact, it's been hurting ever since I was on the train when we went up to Model Railway Scotland, in Valley Brook. It was creaking a bit there, and I think it was all down to looking out the window all the way down. So it's been hurting a little bit, but this morning I could not even move my neck, and I was a bit and ahhing whether to still go ahead with this, because I didn't want to look a wally on camera with a stiff neck struggling to turn. By the way, you can only see my mouth and nose. Well, what are you viewing? Because I can see clearly this box here showing my full window. I can go full screen, and maybe we might do that very shortly. Been in a poor position modelling. Now, you shouldn't say that, because when I did the strengthening of the station area, I did pull my neck out, trying to get and squeezing into tight spaces, and this pretty much feels exactly the same, so yeah. Right, who else have we got here? Lots on the chat talking about modelling. Excuse me. So, what we're going to do is, if this works, and I'm hoping it will, because I've never done this little bit, is you're going to see that browser down, which way is it? It's that way. You're going to see that adjust. Now I'm going to lose my screen, so I'm not going to be able to see what I'm doing on screen. So if I end up going somewhere off screen like that, which I shouldn't do, or disappearing, just shout "Oi!" in the chat. Yes, Dave, just before we do, in fact, no. This is quite a special one, because me and Dave have been talking about the Class 91 quite a bit. So to really start this off, and that's a hint to something else I want to talk about very shortly. Fingers crossed this will work for me. So there is the playlist, and you should be able to see my cursor on the screen. There we go. I'm looking over there at my other screen to see my cursor, make sure it's working properly. So you've got the pilot episode, Series 1, Episode 1. Series 2 was in 2 parts, because I think, if I remember rightly, we had a system failure. I think it was Windows decided to do an update of the computer and shut the system down, so we had to come back. And as you can see, 7 episodes in total. And that were broadcast every Tuesday, consecutively, for 7 weeks or more. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I came across a lot of channels that were out there that I'd never seen before. A lot of channels were born during that, so they got a bit of recognition, and I helped obviously to get those channels known to the channels that are out there, the people and the followers that are already out there. There's pretty much something that happens quite a lot now across the scene, with the MRYCG and each of the channels doing connections between channels. As in, I did one recently with a loco that visited my station my layouts from New Dawn and Junction, a Colas Class 37. A lot of you are doing that. There is, and there will be more of those coming soon. So I know Dave at Dave Class 47 has just had a visiting loco on his Class 45, I do believe. That looks quite a stunning loco. I know it's not one that you're quite up to date with, as you said in your latest video, but you did do another particular video. And what we'll do while we're here, we're just going to see if this will work. Sorry, I'm putting Dave 91, Dave Class 47. There you go. So let's just pop over to Dave. This is his channel if you haven't already subscribed, and as you can see in that listing there, major announcement, Dean Park 19696. So hopefully, if I can get this to work, you're going to hear his video on this stream. It's only 4 minutes long, so it's nice, short and sweet, but he tells a lot about what me and Dave have been talking about, along with a lot of other modelers out there, what we've wanted and we're now getting. So let's see if this works. Fingers crossed.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help.
We can avoid the adverts obviously first, so I'll just mute the adverts. We don't want to hear them. Let's see if we can skip them. Yeah, let's skip the advert. So there we go.
Just over a week ago I came to you from Dean Park and I talked at length about my background in the hobby and my association, if you like, with the Class 91 locomotive, or the Intercity 225 train. And I linked it into this 1989 offering from Hornby, which until now has been the only version available to modelers. Its lacking detail and poor running characteristics plague this entire model. It's lacking traction, it's lacking any form of ballast in it, there's hardly any weight to it, and the ring-field motor is noisy and causes the whole chassis to kind of move and vibrate. Call it just plain luck, or maybe some psychic powers, but I've had an announcement from Cavalex models within the last 24 hours that a new ready-to-run Intercity 225 train set will be produced in 00 and in N-gauge. This includes a 91 locomotive and a full rake of Mark IV stock. Very early days yet with the project, but Cavalex, being quite new on the 00 scene, show a breath of fresh air and willingness to listen to the consumer regarding what they want. The Class 91 came quite high on the wish list last year, so really it was only a matter of time before somebody took this model and made it into a model for 21st century modelers. In the first release of the Class 91 we have 3 locomotives. The first one is an LNER liveried loco, and it's 91119, and it's Bounds Green Intercity Depot 1977 to 2017. That's the one that's just been revinyled in the Intercity Swallow to mark the 40th anniversary of that depot. We've also got an LNER ex-Virgin liveried Class 91 on the list of initial releases, and we've also got the original Swallow Intercity livery with a full rake of red stripe Intercity Mark IVs. So there really is something for the present day modeler and the Intercity day modeler, and I'm more than confident that the GNER, National Express East Coast franchise models will appear in time, and obviously with the Class 91 being, shall we say, filtered down to secondary routes, there'll be new train operating companies with new liveries, so really Cavalex have got this model at the right time. If, like me, you want to stay right up to date with this project and the progress of it, I would check out the Cavalex Models website regularly, and they also post on Instagram, etc. Dean Park Station Closed Group will also have information as it happens on this project, so if you would like to join the Dean Park Station Closed Group, that's where you'll find all the information that I come across, and I'll fire that up there as soon as I can to keep you all informed. I know that a lot of people have been wanting this Class 91 for many years. My own personal campaign started 5-6 years ago with an RM web thread, which has been very popular. I have bored myself with the amount of emails and requests that I've sent to companies, especially Hornby, to try and get this project up and running. So I'm really, really grateful for Cavalex Models to come along and take this project on. It's a brave move for their first project, considering it's a local and a full coaching stock as well. I wish them all the best, and as I said, if you want to keep up to date with the project, stay tuned to Dean Park. Cheers for now.
Well, there you go, Dean Park. How was that? Great announcement from Dave over at Dean Park for putting that out. I'm sure he beat many others out there. And oh, there goes on. That's great timing onto something else that I'm going to come up with in a moment. So yes, Dean Park, Dave, well done on getting that announcement off. Surely they are going to do an amazing job. No official dates for the release will be issued. Obviously, it's just in the announcement stages as of at the moment. So we wait and wait with eager breath on what is going to be done. I can't wait to see them. Hopefully, there may be some prototypes to show at one of the local major model rail exhibition like Worley or Model Rail Scotland, likewise, or Ali Pali. I know Ali Pali's coming soon, so it'll be like next year. So a lot of us will be eagerly waiting for the prototypes of their models and seeing what kind of detail is going to be shown on, because without a doubt, and Dave said himself, I've got one, it's actually just up there, I've got the same model as Dave. It's the old Hornby model. Fortunately, I've managed to get mine to run really well. It's can easily pull a rake of 7-8 coaches, plus it's DVT. So eagerly wait for that. Will determine what I do with mine, whether I keep it or whether I upgrade. But anyway, on with the community. Dave mentioned there about his Facebook group. Yes, so as you say, there's a lot of groups that have come on the scene. Dave has got his own Dean Park group that you're required to enter, and likewise MRYCG. If you haven't joined that already, then do so as soon as possible. Just answer the simple questions to join. It's freely open to all people of all walks of life in the hobby to enjoy and spread the skills and the knowledge and the joy of the hobby. Thank you very much to my moderator there, Valley Brook. He's just posted a link for the group. If anyone, just click the link to join. Right, on to more of the community. Straight away, you can see there Matt Slade. He is a member of MRYCG on Facebook. And not forgetting, it's not just on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's on Twitter, it's also here on YouTube, which I'll show you just in a moment. So Matt Slade, absolutely fantastic chap, and I'm going to have the honour of meeting up with him very soon here at Crewe, as he's spending a day here at Crewe Station to do some videos of the trains, so look out for that on his channel coming soon. But yes, Matt Slade is doing a YouTube meetup, so it's another collaboration of YouTubers from novice to experienced to come together at the Severn Valley Railway on the 10th of August. Now, I know this is not going to involve just UK-based modelers. It's also going to involve a very special guest coming all the way over from Canada. Sparky 107 should be, hopefully, fingers crossed, making the trip over here to the UK, spending some time enjoying members' layouts, visiting around on the scene, and then travelling down to Severn Valley Railway to enjoy the day there and meet up with many modelers that he only gets the chance to see here on the screen. Fortunately, he's only going to have 5 days. He's only been allowed to have 5 days here in the railway scene, model railway scene, and then his other half, his wife, has then got the other 5 days to then be a tourist and going down to London, where I'm sure he'll also see lots of other trains. Right, Okay, so Matt Slade, yes, he's that big YouTube meetup, 10th of August. If you don't know anything about it, then go to his channel and check out his video he did about 2 weeks ago, and it mentions the YouTube meetup. So if you want to be involved, get in touch with Matt or watch the video, and it's a great day out. We did it for the first time last year. Matt organised it all. And it was an absolutely splendid day spent on the Severn Valley Railway. There is obviously costs involved at your own expense to spend the day at the Severn Valley, but it's very, very worth it. Exceptionally worth it. If you've never been, it's really worth the trip. And I do know that West Hill Wagon Works is going to be there in April with an exhibition layout of his own. So if you want to see West Hill Wagon Works, exhibition layout, and if you haven't seen his channel, he's here in the chat right now. In fact, I think he's just changed his name to West Hill Wagon Works, so he's now displaying the actual name. So get on there, subscribe to him, and follow his path in the model railway, and don't forget also join his page, Facebook page. There's a lot of Facebook pages out there for the hobby. So talking of Facebook pages, if you're a member of the group and you're struggling to find a particular YouTuber, then don't forget, check out the YouTube members directory of channels and the Facebook page of the links in the file section of the group. Okay, so let's have a look. What else have we got to talk about? Yes, I'm just going to mention that it is the Model Railway YouTube community group is on other platforms as well, not just on Facebook. You can find them here, also on YouTube. And as you can see, there is the YouTube channel. Search for Model Railway YouTube community group. Give it a like, subscribe, and watch the channel. There's lots to come to be developed in there. The admin guys have got so much planned for you. It's incredible. It's so much that it's difficult to keep up with it all. There's lots of work with some manufacturers coming on board to support the community. Lots of things in development, so watch the space. So not only just watch the page, the group, you've got the Facebook page which you can click, give a like, so anything that gets launched in the group from the admin will also get noticed on the page. But then also obviously here's the group, this is the group, and Stuart Bowie, the owner of Valleybrook Model Railway channel, he runs every weekend, every Sunday he runs what's called the cover competition, where members will be given a subject and to post a picture about their subject, of the chosen subject, and the picture that gets posted with the most thumbs up, only the thumbs up, not the smileys and not the hearts, just the thumbs up. The one with the most thumbs up gets to feature as the group header cover comp for the entire following week. So good luck to all you that are entering in the future, and well done to all those that have entered in the past. There's some cracking ones. Not forgetting that cover competition winners will be shortlisted to feature in the 2019 calendar that will hopefully be taking place. We still have the 2018 calendar, which obviously we're in March now, so we're in the third month, and mine is up there and it's currently displaying Dudley Central. Now mine's displaying Dudley Central. It's his old layout, it's not the current layout because he's moved to new premises and changed his layout, but it's displaying a lovely Virgin Thunderbird on his, and it absolutely looks gorgeous. So well done to all. We've had for February, we had Exeter and Lara, that's Scrapline Model Railway. Tim over there, that he featured on the February page, and on the January page we had I do believe it was Jan of AY76 channel. So well done to all those that have got into the calendar. I look forward to flipping over every month and seeing your wonderful pictures, and good luck to all those that get shortlisted for the following calendar. Fingers crossed it'll all happen, and don't forget all proceeds of those calendars go to the two charities, and the guys over at the admin will hopefully put in there what the charities are going to be, or are, sorry. So well done to all those that have already purchased a calendar, I'd like to see them maybe on your streams now and then, display those wonderful calendars. So not only, so we've got the YouTube, we've got the Facebook page, we've got the Facebook group, and we've also got Twitter. So keep up to date with all that's happening on Twitter. If you're not a Facebook user, then why not follow on Twitter? It's showing there, just in case you're just wondering, it's showing that I'm not following, but that's because I'm not actually logged in. Yeah, I'm a big follower of it. Excuse me. So if you haven't found that yet, then make sure you give that a follow. So that's not only that, it's also on Instagram. But what I will tell you, if you're struggling to find anything to do with MRYCG, just do this. Just do a Google. Just Google it and you'll be amazed what comes up. We have images and videos all about the group, and anything that's hashtagged, any channels, any pages, any groups, they're all there, even going abroad. We've even got mentions coming from all over the world, and I'll bring you to something in a moment as well on further on that. So this community, YouTube Live, YouTube Tuesday, it developed the group as such. YouTube Tuesday was a way of bringing the channels that were just being created, the channels that weren't really being seen, together with the channels that are really popular, getting those modelers together into one place, to help to share those skills, and it's the MRYCG certainly has done that. So we'll just have a quick look. Actually, if we click on videos, you can see there's videos from myself, there's videos from Strathpeffer, there's videos from Curtin Road. We've got a few more videos there from myself. Some videos on there, random ones, basically if they've been hashtagged, they will come up. And like I say, it even comes up with the YouTube link. Images, where do you start? There are lots. We've got images there of wagons that have been created courtesy for the group. We've got the Land Rover there. That was, I'm trying to remember now, that was Thomas Foder. He did a Land Rover. So there's lots of images. That's Jeff at Jumble Lane, Strathpeffer. Oh, that was great, that was. Myself, there's the Land Rover again. The Aberdeen team from Great Modern Railway Challenge. We've got the Hatton Shark and the MRYCG meet at Worley. So there's lots out there, as you can see. Even MRYCG getting itself on to Glorious at the 50s event. So yeah, and there you see it's there again. So we'll just bring that picture up. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? MRYCG is massive. It's a really big community for everybody. So I mentioned there about around the world, things that are around the world. So what I'm going to do now, and I don't think I've set it up right, but what I'm going to do is, hopefully it'll work, is I'm going to turn off, turn on that. No, I'm going to turn, I've got to work out which ones to turn off. That one, that's going to disappear, that's going to disappear. But I'll keep myself up there because we have that. MRYCG, the community, the YouTube Tuesday created the community to come together and had its map. So that is in development. The YouTube Tuesday community of MRYCG will be featuring on the map. But we're not just for the UK or Britain. We're also, it helps if I actually show it you though, don't I? And 1 second, there we go. So there is the UK map for you all to see. It's down just over there. So the UK map is in development. It's currently still in its trial position for work to be done on it, but it's coming along, and even retailers have clocked it and asked what's going to be happening with that, because they are very interested in it. But we don't just stop at Britain. Like I say, we don't just stop at Britain. We are not just a community for Britain. We are a community for the world. A community for the world. We are MRYCG. We are a worldwide community. That is a fictitious map, by the way. It's not real. And so we're connecting the world together. So connecting the model railway community together worldwide. So that sparked massive interest, and obviously the British map then was also noticed, and I've had lots of inquiries on what's going to be happening with that there. So watch this space pretty much. Watch what happens. And where things develop from there. So what I'm going to do is let's so just give me a moment while you all enjoy that. What I want to do is we're going to have a look back at 12 months ago. I say it's the 1 year anniversary, and yeah, a lot's changed since, and it's quite daunting where the channel went. Sorry, where the show went from its very beginning. So what we'll do is I'm going to close these down now, these other ones, and then bring you back over. So where are we now? So I'm so not used to this anymore. So YouTube Tuesday, it's the 1 year anniversary. How many of you remember the first episode or the first few episodes? It was quite. I was quite nervous, actually, to be honest. Although I do a lot of videos anyway, I was quite nervous indeed. It went on. Obviously, the name got changed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play the first few minutes. I did always try to keep these episodes quite short, probably around the 30-minute mark, but time flies when you're having fun, and we're already on 40 minutes of this, so we're getting close to the 1 hour, so I don't want to go too far. But what we'll do is I'm going to play a bit of the pilot episode. So let's see. Here we go with the pilot episode. Let's just check there's no ads on it first. Yeah. Just wait for those. Okay, so we can now skip them. Oh, look at that. Don't I look terrible? So let's see if I can take that full screen. Let's see how that shows on the screen for you guys. Oh, that's okay. Yes, that'll do. Right. Unfortunately, though, I can't now see what I'm clicking on, so I'm just going to minimize it back again. And what I'll do is I'll switch the desktop audio on and turn me off. So have a listen to this. I feel that this is something I needed to do, and it's something that's needed for the community of the model railways. Now, a lot of people out there do give a lot of credit to other channels, so I thought, let's do something that extra little bit special. Hello, Anthony, Strathmore Junction, thank you for joining me. Also, who else we got? Dave, thank you for also joining me. I hope you enjoy what I'm about to do. Yes, it's just Ant only, as Valor Brooks just said. We have got the title of Ant and Deck of the model railway community. But that's what it's all about. It's all about having good fun with all of you guys out there. This community grows and grows and grows
because we support each other. And this is a little bit of me showing you guys who else is out there. It's not about the layout, it's not about me, it's not about the trains here. This is all about you guys. So what I'm doing here is we're going to do a YouTube model railway channel promotion. Well, not a promotion. This is going to be about those other channels out there. And that's why I'm doing this on today, which is a Tuesday. And as you will notice with the title, when you joined it, Tube It Tuesday. That's what I'm calling it. That's going to be the idea on this new series that I'm going to be doing here on Barnabas Junction's YouTube channel. So I hope you like the title. I say it's only a pilot episode. Title is subject to change. So hopefully all will go well. Now my main aim of this is to, like I've already said, is to promote other channels. Not to discuss Barnabas. There's going to be none of that here today. If you want to see it, it's there behind me. If you want to see more about it, go and see some of my other videos. It's not about me. This is about you lot.
Right, hang on a minute. Let me just. Right, okay. Oh. Right, okay. Oh dear, sorry about that. I just got. I thought, right. Oh dear, sorry about that. Yeah. So you've all got an idea there. Yeah. So you've all got an idea there. Let me just. I don't know why it's echoing now. Oh, I know why. It's because my iPad's on and it's playing it back. Sorry about that. Yeah. So. Oh my lord! How terrible was that? How terrible was that? Yes, it's the same top. I tell you what, we'll make it look different. But I can't turn around, so. So yeah, so the community developed quite considerably after that. Obviously, the title had to change, and it changed to YouTube Tuesday instead. Where did I get my T-shirt? Thankfully, actually, I did actually win this T-shirt. It's courtesy of Dave's Trains in a competition. My very first competition, and we won't go any further with competitions on that, but my very first ever competition I won, I got a T-shirt and a trophy and a medal. So yeah, I won this. But if anyone wants any T-shirts by any chance, I'm sure that there are plenty of places available, members that may be able to assist you. I'm just looking over it in chat. Echo, hello, yeah. It's because I'm so... I don't use OBS that much, and I'm still fiddling about with it and still not 100% on clicking what things to click, when to click them. So apologies for all that silly echo. I hope no one was listening on headphones, and I hope if you were, I hope your eardrums are still intact. Nothing changed, still winning anything. I say we won't go any further on the competitions. So another thing to bring into mind on the competitions, the community. Another thing that developed, and this was taken off by Strathpeffer Junction. So I'm in next stiff, and it was cards. So I had these sent to me by Strathpeffer, David Baldwin, Strathpeffer. He was freely offering them out. I've still got need to have somewhere properly to put them. I need a notice board. But not only that, I've collected quite a few over time. Even got rid of my own. I've got rather mucky one actually, because I got it in Worley and I dropped it unfortunately. This one is from Bretherdale Depot. That is Andy Hudson of Worley. That's his channel or Facebook page. So if you like your Network Southeast, there's one for you. Trying to put it straight for you. And I'll go others. I've got a few here from Craig at New Durham Junction with Mr. Grimm. One recently I got from Motherwell, Scotland, and that is Stirling Road, Strathclyde Transport. And other one I have is one of my moderators this evening. It's Jeff Reedman at Jumble Lane. Now I do have quite a few spares of some of these, so if anyone local to myself wants any, I can quite easily pass them on. I'm sure the channel owners won't mind. I've got 3 or 4 of each. Somehow I keep getting hold of them. But yeah, it's a good idea. Shop cards, as they're known, we'll call them as hobby cards, I think. It's a better way of calling them. Or channel cards, page cards, model railway cards. I think hobby cards are a better title for them, personally. So if any of you out there have already got them cards, then great, and others that haven't, get in touch with them and get a display out, get a notice board and display a wall of fame, really, could say it like that. It's a wall of fame. Yes, so just Dave saying in the chat, I get my hoodies from my personalised clothing, and we know that you've got a little Dean Park as well in a matching hoodie. Yes, hobby cards. We'll call them hobby cards. Westall's was saying there that's not business cards, they're hobby cards. Great way of sharing our hobby across everybody. Good evening. So who we got else in chat? We've got Leicester CMD. We've got Jake B. Hello. Golden Junction. Jordan, hello again to you. Vinnerton Central, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Effingham, good evening. Yes, you are late. We've been going 50 minutes nearly, and you've not long joined us. Christian Roney, good evening, all the way from Norway. Hunts Heath, yes, we all know about the competitions. Oh, there's lots and lots of chat going. Crazy Vac, hello to you. I'm having to scroll back quite some way here. You're having some great conversations and great comments in here. What I'll do now is, for the last, well, let's say for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to do off the cuff live Q&A. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the screen. Let's see if this works. Boom. You can see my ugly mug in all its glory. Full screen, hey? How about that? Apologies for the light. I'll just turn that. It's a bit blinding. It's also that light above. So if I can just tilt that, that might be a little bit better. No, it's even worse. In fact, if I tilt that, it's the glare. Yeah, it's just the glare coming from above. I didn't notice that before. Something I need to sort out, because actually I noticed that in my older videos as well. So, off the cuff, let's have help, help, ah! I missed the meeting at Worley. I've been speaking to Richard New Junction, but couldn't find you. Who was it you missed? John's just asking there, Piccadilly, he's asking am I doing a series of the stream again. Not sure. Not sure. This is obviously, it's a 1-year anniversary of the very first episode of the first series. Saying that that was a first series, that means there is a chance of more. So, I don't know. Depends on what people think. If you think I should, then I could look into it maybe. I would probably have to not be able to do it on every week though, due to other commitments and the hobby being so busy, travelling to places, visiting other people's layouts. The schedule is thick and fast filled up for this year. I've got so much planned, so unfortunately I won't be able to do it monthly. Weekly. I won't think. More than likely, if I did it, it'd be a monthly series. But we'll see. I want to know what people think. Should I or shouldn't I? In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little off the cuff Q&A, all about about not about me, not about the layout. Let's not talk about that. Talk about visits, exhibitions, places of interest, that sort of thing. Other channels. Obviously, mention your own channels. Make sure you're clicking on each other, dinging them bells, ding, 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 ding. So I'm going to be looking at another screen so I can see the chat. But let's have a look. Finniston Central saying once a month. LA Junction saying yes. John, you're saying yes. Ooh, quite a bit of interest there. West Hill Wagonworks, come down to us with Stuart on a Saturday stream. Absolutely, would love that. Indeed, definitely. Private PM me, and we'll sort out and get that arranged. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the offer. Very generous of you. Beaten Huff saying I should. Finnerton Central saying I should. And I'm trying to keep up with the chat. It's whizzing by. Leicester TMD saying yes, please, Jason. Once a month. Okay. Will he be getting the new 91? What are you expecting from it? Yes, I am hoping to get the new 91. I am a massive fan of the Intercity livery, as is Dave at Dean Park. The Swallow livery is ultimately my favourite livery of all time. And to already own a 225, the original, and have it still running, it is DCC converted. To have now the new one announced, which myself and Dave at Monorail Scotland were begging manufacturers to do, we were like, I was drooling basically, and I even messaged Calvex, if that's pronounced right, I can't remember, sorry, apologies. I said, you have just answered so many modelers' dreams, thank you so much. And I got a nice little private message back from him, thanking me for that nice generous message. So yeah, it will be on my cards. The full good. Well, the Mark IV coaches I can fit into here with the current 225 on my station platforms. I can fit the Powercar DVT, and I think it's 5 coaches. It might be 4. So I think it's 4 coaches that they're releasing. So that'll be perfect for me. So yeah, I will look into that. I don't think money will be an object. I will have to save up. Okay. Jordan saying thank you. Your channel's doing well. Thank you very much, Jordan. What's your best highlight over the past year for MRYCG? My best highlight over the past year for MRYCG. It's quite difficult, that one, because it's been an absolutely explosive year for the group. Getting to know so many modelers is ultimately right up the top. But I think for the actual group and for members, I think the biggest highlight must have been the invite to Hattons, the totally unexpected invite to Hattons for the group. Not just for me, it was obviously for all the modelers that are out there also. I think that was a massive, like, whoa, that was a wake up, that like opened my eyes and thought, hang on a minute, we're getting quite noticed here. Things must be going really well. So yeah, I think the Hattons visit probably was the highlight so far. There may have been others, but there's so many good ones out there. It's probably really hard to choose from. Everything really comes top. But the Hattons just nudges it in the lead, just that fraction. Okay, let's have a look. Shildon Railway, June the 5th and 6th. Great model railway show. Yes, indeed. A bit far for myself, but you will no doubt see Craig at New Durham Junction if anyone's visiting. LNER 1968. Where's the kettles? Well, it's downstairs in the kitchen. No, I'm joking. We all know what we mean by kettles. The nice steam locos are currently up on the shelf. I have Foxcote Manor, Flying Scotsman, and I've forgotten the other one. Oh dear, that's very naughty of me. Well, I've got another Manor class. It's actually the sister to Foxcote Manor. I've got 7821 and 7822. Foxcote being 22. People thanking for the sub. Right, Jason, you will have to come here one day. Maybe sooner than later. Something I might be able to deal with there. So I will be making my way to the Midlands very soon. So I may have to knock on the old door of Finnerton Central. Yeah, they gave me 48 hours notice. I couldn't get down. Oh, so unfortunate. I was quite stunned actually that you weren't there, Dave, at Hatton's, and I think I remember saying with the guys is it was quite a long trip, a long journey to travel down, and 48 hours notice. Yeah, that is quite a short invite time. Rub it in. Thinking of having a Huntsy open day in the summer. Would many of you on here be interested? Absolutely, absolutely. Barbie, are we going to have a Barbie and a kickabout on the pitch? And no doubt you'll have to have the old hot tub on if Craig ever came down, because I'm sure he'll want to be getting into that. Yes, Leicester CMC saying he'd love to meet Dave, class 47. Have you got any trips planned at the moment down into the northwest or Midlands area, or even the southern areas of the UK, Dave? I know obviously up in the Bonnie, Scotland, it's quite a long trek for yourselves, and would probably, if you're travelling a bit too far, you'd probably have to stay over. But have you got anything planned to travel down south? Okay, so just looking through the chat now. David flew in and flew out at the NEC last year. Defo Flying Scotsman. We'll have to do Beatonhoff Junction, visit Hunts Heath. Yes, would be great. West Wagon saying he needs to go Wally this year. We've booked him for next year. It takes ages to get in. Yes, I do believe that. But yeah, it would be great if you can get there. It's one not to be missed if you've never been before. And I've been 3 years on the trot now. It is tiring and it's ginormous. But it's well worth going if you've never been, especially if you've never been. And it's not far from yourself, so if you've never been, how come? London International, check it out, indeed. Ring the bell, ding ding. Dave Class 47 saying his best is Worley. Right, so you got Worley, rightio. Yeah, New Durham Junction's up in the northeast. So if anyone's up that neck of the woods, then get in touch with Craig at New Durham Junction. Hey, right, you're flying down. Valley visits, yes. Oh right, yes, the Worley Open Day, 7th of July. You'll be there. You're doing a charity diorama build, I believe. Is that correct? Hello, Railway Modeler Ben. Welcome. It's we've been going just over 1 hour now, so I'm going to be wrapping it up very soon. So if there's any other my private jet. So yes, Worley Open Day. There will be a competition between Andy Hudson, Everard, New Junction, and build a 4 hour layout. Oh, right. Yes. That's going to be interesting. Going to be interesting indeed. Oh. Right, so let's just do something here. Back that up. So guys, what do you think? Have you enjoyed the day? Have you enjoyed this anniversary special? I know it was quite unprepared, really. I didn't really know what I was going to do, but I would just like to thank every single one of you that's been here from the beginning and still here today. YouTube Tuesday was a great experience for myself. It was a great experience for many YouTube channels out there that had never been recognised before, and just randomly I picked up, and their subscriber count just exploded, and there are some unknown channels out there that are displaying their model railways that are still yet to be given displayed out into the community. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more yet to come. This community is growing rapidly. In the last my layout's been now in this really, I've been going on 2 years. I think it's 2 years. It might be even 3 years now. Ooh. And in that time, the community, in my eyes, has just exploded. I've come across so many more modelers out there. It's incredible who you get to meet, the advice, the skills you learn from the more experienced ones, even down to finding even the novices out there. They've got certain skills that probably even the more experienced modelers don't necessarily have, and they see these new younger channels coming on with these people with these particular skills, developing them in their model railway their way. And even the experienced, even like myself, I'm not experienced. I'm not novice. I'm not experienced. I put myself as amateur, but getting there slightly, just creeping out of the amateur mark. So yeah, everybody is learning. The experienced are learning from the new are learning from the experienced, and together the community comes together brilliantly and is making it explode. I am just I think my actual subscriber count, I don't even know what it is now. I know when I started the YouTube Tuesday, I think my subscriber count was only about 50, and it must be without properly looking, it must be, I wouldn't even dare to speculate. There are channels that have come and gone. Unfortunately, some channels that I've subscribed to, they did do a build, they started doing them on railways, and they just decided the heart's not in it, and they just left the hobby. Unfortunately, that's a sad thing to know about, but there we go. That it does happen. So I'm just going to do one thing. So I'm just going to transition you back to full cam, because I don't want you to see this until I've got it up on the screen, because I'm going to show you what started me off. Now, a lot of you already know what started me off in my hobby, but it'd be interesting to know what started you off in your hobbies. What got you into the model railways? Was it family orientated, or was it just a joy of seeing trains? What, just generally just talk into the chat and just say what, let's hear what got you into model railways, just in one short sentence. Let's see what you've got. While I just sort this out. Okay, I'll just shut that down. Let me close that. Right, so what video shall we show? Right, yes, I'm going to show that one. Okay, so let's have a look. What people have been saying about their hobby. What got you into the Valley Brooks? Put straight away me, you, so you, me. Sorry. This time around it was the new sound locos. Yeah, the sound locos are really drawing a lot of people in. Jeff is putting, he's rekindling my childhood. That's pretty much it is with me. I as a child had an 8x4 model railway built by my grandfather, who was big in the railways himself. Unfortunately, when I got to the young teens, that kind of like got destroyed. It was on an old piece of wood and it rotted away and it ended up getting thrown away. So I never really did anything with the hobby after that until I got into my early 20s, and then that's how things developed from there, and that's why I've got what I've got here. So what have we got? Dave Class saying to escape my wife. Oh, not my wife, his wife. A lot of people do that. Model Railway started with my dad, that got into it. So that's Craig at New Durham Junction. Westall Baglet saying his father. He worked at Derby RTC and visited him many times when he was younger. Yes, with only up the road, Bombardier is just literally a stone's throw from my property. And hearing and seeing the railways there has always been a fascination, and watching things come and go through the main gates on West Street here at Crewe. It's changed and it's shrunk so much now. It's not really much you see happening. So the demise of the railways really in Crewe has been a bit unfortunate. Inspiration was watching, this is beating off, his inspiration was watching Everard and a few other videos and visiting National Railway Museum a lot when he was younger. Yes, Westall Wagon escaped the wife, yeah. Much appreciated, Dave. Dean Park, big fan. That was from Finnerton Central. Glebe Road Junction, yes, that's a good one. Since obviously gone. And that brings me on to what I'm going to mention in a moment, because nobody has mentioned the one I'm going to mention. Now, I know a lot of you do. So, let's take you on to what inspired me in the hobby and got me to where I am now, and obviously where I am with the hobby. So some of you might recognise this. This is channel Stevie B. It's quite a hidden channel really, because it's not, the channel's not named after the layout. But this is it ended as what was known as Stroley International. But it excuse me, it first began as Stroley Central. As it developed, it became more European as well as British. The likes of Italian, French, Spanish trains, all that sort of thing all went into it. So it changed from Stroley Central. Now I knew it when it was Stroley Central, so that's going back quite a lot. And eventually it turned into Stroley International. But unlike a lot of us to this day, and as Lester TMD has just stated in the chat, it is now sadly gone. So if you haven't subscribed to this, or if you not actually seen anything of Stroley International, then Stevie B is the channel name, and his very last video, which was just over 2 years ago, was Stroley International video number 88, RIP. And yes, it was the demise, it was the destruction, it was the end of Stroley International. Unfortunately, the Steve, the owner of the channel and the layout, has having to move, but the layout was unable to be moved with him. So unfortunately, it all got destroyed. It was all ripped up and binned. I'm not sure if absolutely everything on the layout, whether anything was saved and went on to further layouts or whatever, I'm not sure. But Stroley International sadly ended. So what I'm going to do is at the end, we're coming up to how long now? We're coming up to an hour and 15 minutes or so. Yes, just an hour and 12 exactly now. So I'm going to be bringing this to a close very soon now. So what I want you to do in the chat, we're going to do a little bit of what Sparky does. For the next few minutes, I want you all in chat to post how many subscribers you've got. So what we're going to do now is, while that's taking place, we're going to watch the final bits, the RIP of Stroley International. So there we go. That was Stroller International. Very, very sad. It's been a while since I've actually seen that, and it's quite heartbreaking. But I did notice that it seemed a lot of the buildings, they were rescued and probably sold off to future layouts and things, or exhibitions and things like that. But yes, fortunately, all the baseboards, all the track was skipped. And a lot of modelers have done that in the last 12 months. A lot of modelers have destroyed, or no, say, taken down everything they've done and spent hours doing and started again. Not sure whether I'll ever do that. It's quite a nerve-wracking thing. Yeah, if I ever came to do that, I spent a lot doing that. But I do know there's a few out there that do plan to do just that. It's quite a nerve-wracking thing, I would say. So, YouTube Tuesday, 1 year anniversary. Thank you to every single one of you for joining in. Thank you for all your support over the years, over the time of the previous episodes. Thank you so very much. So I'm going to wrap things up. I'm getting rather uncomfortable now. Thanks for joining in this stream. It's been very much appreciated. It's been great to see you all here. Will it continue? We'll have to wait and see. Thanks very much everyone for your support. See you again soon. Bye for now.